Hello everybody, and welcome back to my room and to my channel. If you see my eye twitching, pretend that you don't. I think I had too much caffeine. I don't know why it's doing that, but just ignore that. But as always, before this video gets started, I just want to say a big thank you to all of the people who support me over on Patreon, and a massive thank you to the people you see scrolling here that support me at the boyfriend or best friend tier on Patreon. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is going to be kind of a rambling back to basics kind of video, just to chill out. I've been doing a lot of kind of roleplay type things, so yeah, just wanted to go back to basics for a second, but yeah, let's get into it. Alright, like I said in the intro, I did see a comment on my last video, I think, just that they said they missed my rambling type videos and stuff, so I thought that I would come on here and ramble and do some random triggers and stuff and just catch up with you guys. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't know, I've probably mentioned this before, but I'm very bummed I had to de-festivify my studio because it is no longer Christmas. But yeah, I mean, I do have these little guys back now. I left some like wintry stuff up, but I don't know, it definitely bums me out having to take decorations down. But I have some triggers to show you and stuff like that. Like I said, I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm finding it kind of awkward. And not like my roleplay is awkward, just genuinely awkward. But I have this thing here that if you watched my other roleplay, the one that I just posted, you know that I used one of these. It was a blue one though. I got them from IKEA. Can you hear that? These are really interesting. They're kind of fun to play with. But I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be just like sponges for cleaning things. And I was like going like this. And I was scratching on the back of it like that. Did any of you watch Ethel Kane's video about ASMR? I was very surprised to hear the people that she watches. Some of them I've never even heard of. I feel like she's more into the unintentional ASMR kind of thing. Which I understand for sure. Okay. That's gonna be it for this little yellow spongy guy. But I do like the sounds he makes. The next thing that I have here is this little mushroom guy that I got from Target, I think, a while ago. I like the different sounds it makes when you tap it up here versus down here. I feel like it changes sound when you go around it. Maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe it's based on where my hands are. I don't know. I don't know what sense that makes. So obviously we have reached a goal recently, or semi-recently, of 28,000 subscribers, and I got a bunch of questions for a Q&A, so I'm very excited to sit down and answer some of those for you. If you asked if I'm a top or a bottom or stuff like that, most likely I won't be answering that in my video. I don't know, I want to say I understand why you're asking, but there's a lot more interesting questions, I guess, to be asked, or answered, I should say. So that's why, if you're wondering why, I just thought I'd address that, and so that next time I do a Q&A, I don't get like a majority of that as the question. But yeah, I hope that makes sense to you. And I am interested to answer a lot of them, because I think I got a lot of new ones that I didn't get asked last time, so I'm very excited about that, and I will most likely be doing that Q&A shirtless as well, so if that's something you're interested in, then be sure to tune in for that. I'm very, I don't know, like, shocked that I ever got this many subscribers. I didn't think that this was supposed to be anything when I started it, so just crazy. It's hard to think about, I guess, or like I wouldn't say process, but just, I don't even know if it's like really it sounds so dramatic, but like hit me, just because I kept going with it, and I feel like I just enjoy doing it, so I'm very appreciative of you guys. And yeah, I think I might have gotten this question on my for my Q&A, but I started this channel from doing one video during COVID and just wanting to make videos that I also liked, that I watched other people make for a while, and kind of wanted to make a community and stuff, so being able to do that has been really, really cool, so thank you guys a lot. And with that, I'm going to be using our last item here for some triggers. This is one of my favorite things. Plastic sheet. believe it's like pretty much almost springtime. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I blinked and then the holiday season came and went, you know. But the way I think about it is that spring is pretty much here already, or will be very soon. So that means summer is already here pretty much, and right after summer is Halloween, so maybe that's because I've always called this time optimism. When I was a lifeguard and I would sit up in the chair, there was lots of times that I sat in the chair, so a lot of them were early in the morning or on a really, really hot day in the summer, but the early morning ones were some of the most brutal, I'd say, and they're just quiet and oftentimes cold, and you're just sat up there waiting for the person to come get you down from the chair, basically, while you're scanning the pool and securing your zone and, you know, making sure you're, like, everything's obviously good in your zone. No one's, you know, you're being proactive, no one's drowning, whatever. Obviously, the basic stuff. And when you start to, like, be like, you get up in the chair and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to be here for 30 minutes, like, and 30 minutes just like moving your head around and counting people and going up and down the lanes and looking, you know, doing all these different scanning patterns, and it's like, then you do that a bunch of times that same day, it just gets so redundant and boring, and there was a lot of things that were amazing about that job, but the reason I'm telling this story is because at some point when you just want to keep doing the job, even though there's some things that are rough for you, you start to think like I just said, like, optimistically about things. So with the time stuff, I'd be like, okay, well, for sitting 30-minute chairs, I'm like, well, that's 27 minutes because they come out and break you 3 minutes early usually. And if that's 27 minutes, like, when the clock hits 20, I'm basically done with my chair, and like, just that kind of stuff. Like, so you start to kind of like make yourself shorten things. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, time optimism, you should try it. But it also can make things seem a lot faster, like seasons and stuff, and I guess it makes things kind of scary when everything's moving so fast. But I think you just have to, it's a good practice in being present in the moment, which is very difficult to do, and I think we all should practice that. But who am I to be preaching that, because I do suck at it, so take that with a grain of salt. But with that being said, my eye is continuing to twitch, so we are going to end this video here, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you were able to relax a little bit and maybe connect. Hopefully I didn't give you anxiety about anything, but yeah, let me know what kind of triggers and stuff you guys would be interested in if I did another type of rambly video like this again. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep working on my role plays. I have two that I'm very excited about, one of which will probably come out before the end of this month, so, and it will be longer than the other ones, so I hope you like that or are excited. But anyway, I will see you very, very, very soon.